All right, all right, all right. This is Moss at Moss Sports World. NBA Friday night. NHL is just the Ottawa Senators at Carolina Hurricanes. But I don't know. This last week of sports has got me upset as a grumpy old man of playing sports his whole life. I wanted to get a few things off of my chest and be grumpy old man, I guess, of what is going on in the sports world these days. And Friday Night Talk, we got Premier League tomorrow, we got NHL tonight, we got some NBA tomorrow, full slate of NHL Saturday. We'll be going live in the afternoon and going all night. We got Premier League Goal Rush morning, Match Day Live, Arsenal and Everton, Liverpool and Fulham. Looking forward to that one. In my description, everybody, make sure you check out. We got a college football bowl mania, all the games, 40-some confidence picks in the description. Passwords are there for our group. The other one is just the playoff bracket, the top 12 teams, how they're going to play out. Easy enough. You pick them. The password's there. The link's in the description of this channel. Let's get it on. Let's get rolling, folks. Ottawa, Carolina is just 0-0. Carolina, good team. Brenda Moore. I got the big one. I got the big one for Christmas time. Crown Royal, the big boy. Get some ginger ale on. Some Canadian highballs. Canadians are looking poor, Miss Molina. I told Miami 9-2 yesterday. Oh my God. Sixers up on Indiana 9-4, 10-9 Cleveland and Washington. There's a lot of basketball. I got basketball fantasy, NHL fantasies going, NFL fantasy playoffs. Let us know your thoughts, what you need, any questions. Premier League fantasy I sorted out today. FPL Challenge 2. There's a link in the description, I think. Could talk Premier League, anything we want. Make sure you vote on the poll. That was the important thing. College brackets. I'm going to bring up and leave on the screen here for a bit. See what you guys thinking. We could talk some Heisman. Who's going to win? I think I'm leaning towards Travis Hunter now, playing both ways. That just doesn't happen. That's pretty special. Travis Hunter, Colorado. What's he going to be in the NFL? A DB, a wide receiver? What? He wants to do both. I can't see it happening. Let me know your thoughts. What's up? Oh, shoot. On the Stoop is on Fridays always, too. I always forget. Shoot. Oh, that's pretty funny. That's probably where BX Gunner and them are. I did my Premier League picks. Jason Gooner TV will be on later. I'll maybe join in there for Premier League preview and picks. Mace is going to be going tonight. I don't know if he was ripping Tua or praising him or what. I don't know. I wanted to rip a few people, but I was hoping there'd be some more, it's Friday the 13th. It's time to cook some people, a cook session. Let's cook a few people out there. Saban, Devondre Campbell. I can't believe it. The Cowboys, fanboys out there. What did I put? I got it. Did I get a vote in there? Did I get a vote in there? I think I voted Devondre Campbell. What do we got so far? 33% Dallas, blowing it up, touching a half block punt, and then since he got the ball, what a bunch of idiots. Devondre Campbell, he quit on his team last night. He left after halftime. He just left the field on his 49ers, a linebacker. I've never heard of this in my life in pro sports. Like, what the fuck is going on in the world? You're getting paid millions to play football, and you're leaving? No one is ever going to want you again, dude. Saban crying. Yeah, I've had enough of him. Habs getting punished. Is Martin St. Louis going to get fired? The Habs rebuild, how is that going? Not so good. They got a lot of good young players, but they can't put it together. It looked pretty crap, losing the Penguins too, 9-2. Yeah, the Boise State running back, Luke, I like them. Some people think it's overhyped that they didn't play a good schedule. Well, man, we're going to see it now. They've got the 3rd ranking. I never saw that coming. I'm glad the committee, NCAA football committee, did a good job. I thought for sure they'd put Bama in, just an excuse to get an SEC Bama. They love them. But they didn't. They did the right things. Me and Mace have been praising them. I can't believe it. They gave Boise State the 4 seed to Arizona State. Nobody called that at the start of the year. Not one person. They thought Arizona State was going to be last in the Big 12, and they won it. Oregon wins the Big 10, their first chance. I'm going to put up the bracket. Is this one better or is this one better? Well, this one maybe, because then it doesn't have my picks. There it is. Let's share that screen. We can talk about college for a bit, but I want to get more poll votes. I want to get more people voting on that poll, hitting the likes. What do you think's the biggest disgrace this last week in sports? It's unbelievable, this bullshit that's going on. Yeah, this new gen, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just an old bastard at 50. But, man, quitting on a team, whining about strength of schedule, Saban, Cowboys, Pee-wee football. What do they call it in the States? Pop Warner football. You learn that. A muffed punt. Everyone leave the ball, run away from the ball. This idiot goes and touches the ball and Bengals nail him and get the ball. Oh my God, that is like amateur hour. Saban whining to Bama. The whole Sunday I heard Saban whining on that show, like nonstop. Get out of here, Nick Saban. You're quit on my Dolphins. You're a loser. You should stayed in college your whole life. You're a loser. Now, Bill Belichick going to college. He's always wanted to coach college. His dad was a long time, what was it, Army or Navy? I think coached North Carolina when Belichick was a toddler or something. So he's going back to his roots. North Carolina Tar Heels. Bill Belichick. Yeah, Gunnar Dan's good. He likes to a little bit talky too much. A little too much thinking City's okay with what they did. Hey, I'm all for free markets. Oh, yeah, we could have added Pep to the list, too, of people that need cooking. This guy's harming himself. Like, get out of here, dude. Like, everything's about you always. Manchester done this weekend. I hope Pep has to fucking claw his eyes out. Maybe we'll get a draw there. I don't know. I like seeing United suffer down in 13th place, too. I got to get a drinky on. I got a giant Crown Royal for the holidays, folks. That's the one. Yeah. The best whiskey in the world with a little ginger ale. I think Genty will be probably a 2nd or 3rd round pick, Luke, the way they fucking screw over running backs. Unless someone really loves them and really wants them in that 1st round, I'd say it'd go 2nd or 3rd round, and he'll probably do very good. He's kind of looks like a running back that's made for the NFL too. But we'll see. Boise State 3rd ranking. They will. Oh, here, I got to show this. I forgot to share my screen. College football. I'm watching Ottawa, Carolina, sort of too. I guess I should turn that audio down a little bit. I hope you can't hear it or anything, right? Oh, these nasal sticks, they are helpful. They don't solve nothing, but they're helpful. Melina said her cough's finally getting better. Yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully. I think Toronto's about to get the deep freeze cold too now. Fuck you, East. You need to get cold too. We had it. It's decent here now, only -10. You can see that on my screen, the college football bracket. Oh, yeah, you can. Here, I'll try to make it even bigger. How do I do that? Is that? Whoa, what did I do here? How do I? Mario, shut it. What Luke said here. Yeah, Chase then gets a big TD. Fucking Bengals. Bengals try to lose, I swear. And then Cowboys tried to lose even more. Like, this is unbelievable bad football, some of these teams. Even my Dolphins, it's nonstop penalties. Like, it's just garbage football. Half of these teams in the NFL. It's unbelievable. I think we need a cocktail early. But there you see the bracket. I'll take Luke's message off. You see Boise State will down in the right corner there. There's still a way to make that a little bigger. There's still a way to make. Hey, Jim's in the house. Big up. We're talking a little college football, hockey, soccer as usual. NBA's on. I got Joel Embiid. He's a fraud too. He should get cooked big time. Never seen a guy not play so much in my life. Oh, no. We've seen more. 14-9 Pacers on the Sixers. Siakam, our old awesome player. Benedict Matterhorn, Canadians on Pacers too. They got some nice players. I saw the Raptors actually beat Indiana. I was amazed. You can see in the bottom corner there, Boise State Broncos, the 3 rank, will play the winner of SMU Mustangs and Penn State, a bunch of chokers, never win a big game, big Penn State. I can see Penn State at home because in the first round, the higher seed hosts the game, and then in the quarterfinals, there'll be bowls and neutral sites for the top-ranked teams. They don't get to host one. I thought that's how it was in the quarters and the semis were the bowls, but no, it's quarterfinals or bowl games. SMU Penn State's going to be close. I say Penn State at home, and then they lose to the Boise State Broncos that everyone thought should not be in there. And Genty, the running back. Georgia plays the winner of the Indiana State Bowl. Notre Dame, South Bend, Indiana. Indiana Hoosiers with a Canadian quarterback, Curtis Rourke. Big timer. Let's see him win and upset those fighting Irish phonies. I hate them. I cannot watch. If I watch, Notre Dame wins. If I bet against Notre Dame, they win. So I'm not watching. Oh, man, I got to watch Indiana. It's a Canadian quarterback. Heisman Trophy odds and finalists. I'm going to go over that too. Mario, shut it. Your little whiningness. You got lots. What? I went onto a weird site here. Jesus. Fox Sports. That won't do it wrong, right? Travis Hunter, Colorado, played both ways, like I talked about earlier. Boise State's running back. Luke likes him maybe because of his name, Ashton Genty. I think he's a good running back. He'll be good in the NFL, but I don't know. They discount running back so much. Dylan Gabriel, the left-handed quarterback for Oregon Ducks, led to their #1 Big Ten title. Cam Ward of my Miami Hurricanes in there. He has better stats than Dylan Gabriel. Man, if we would have won freaking Georgia Tech, we would have been in there instead of Clemson. We would have played SMU, probably beat them, and been in top 4. Oh, Miami. And Cam Ward might have got Heisman if we did that. He needed just 2 more big games against Georgia Tech and or Syracuse, and we had it, folks. Then on the other side of the bracket, what's Jim saying? Yeah, Oregon reminds me of like Washington last year. Texas kind of reminds me of Michigan last year. I think Oregon and Texas are the 2 best, but they're on the same side of that bracket. And just Texas has lost 2 close field goal games to Georgia. That's their only losses all year. I don't know. Maybe they should go Archie Manning. Georgia's going to go with their younger quarterback, Stockton, I think. Carson Beck got hurt. They reckon Travis Hunter number one? I don't think so, Luke. I don't think so. I think him and Dion are trying to tell people he wants to play both ways. I think he needs to decide: are you receiver or DB or the T? That's going to make his stock fall, Luke. I think he's Heisman winner because how many times do you have guys go both ways? Charles Woodson won it for Michigan. He played DB, a little receiver, but his returns, he was returning and kick return touchdowns that year. It was amazing. Interception returns, he was amazing. Charles Woodson went on to Green Bay and the Raiders. But yeah, Oregon, I think the best little try three placements there is the Tennessee Ohio State winner will play the Oregon Ducks. And me and Mace have been on Tennessee. They got a really good defense. This quarterbacks come in, can run the ball and create. I think they're going to upset the Buckeyes. I hate the Buckeyes, so it ain't hard to want to pick that. The Volunteers will go to Columbus, right, to play Ohio State. So it'll be close. I'll go with Tennessee and then lose to Oregon. I got Texas beating Clemson Tigers, the Orange, battle of the Orange teams. The winner plays Arizona State. I think whoever wins will probably beat Arizona State. I don't know why I'm discounting them so much. They got a really good running back, too, that's plowing over people, Arizona State. But, yeah, I have Texas beating Arizona State, Texas beating Oregon, Georgia beating Boise State, Georgia, Texas for a round 3 is what I'm picking. I've sent out people, and you see in the channel description, there's links to College Bowl Mania where you pick all 40-some games and give it confidence picks. 1 to whatever 40-something would be your highest confidence. 1 would be your lowest. The other one's just like this, a bracket challenge where you just pick your bracket, very easy. Get in those. The links and the passwords are below in the channel description for this one. Get in there, Willie, Gems, Luke, all of you guys. I've sent it to some of our WhatsApp and Instagram peeps too. Yeah, we're at 825 subs, I think. Keep it going, people. Where's my cocktail? What do you think about college? I gotta roast some people here. Saban, what an asshole. He's an asshole his whole fucking life, and people love this dude. Maybe just Alabama loves this dude, but he's a jerk off. He was whining all Sunday. Whining. Oh, I just think the schedule doesn't count anymore for college football. I was like, the committee did the right thing keeping your stupid Bama out. You got 3 losses. One of them's to fucking Vanderbilt, you cocksuckers. Get out of here. You're complaining. They finally did the right thing on a college committee thing. We'll jump in there in here, or you want me to send you the link, Willie, or you mean you'll get in those college bowl links, I think you mean. Yeah, what are your favorites? Let me know. We got some votes on that poll yet? I'll stop sharing that. Yeah, we got some more votes now. 60% say Dallas muffing up that punt. The guy like an idiot Pee-wee footballer coming and touching the ball and getting killed. What an idiot. Dallas are a bunch of morons. It was like the Leon Lett thing. You know. 20% said Saban's crying was most pathetic in sports this last week. Devondre Campbell got my vote. Nobody else? Last night, this dude quit on his team, the 49ers. He left. I've never seen this in my life. A professional sportsman whining that the star linebacker who ruptured his Achilles, and think the fucking Super Bowl or playoffs last year. Came back to the team and started. He was finally ready. So, of course, you're going to go back up in special teams. Get in there maybe once in a while. Spell him off. The guy fucking left the game. He's never going to, no one is ever going to want this guy on their football team again. The College Bowl links. Cool. Yeah, it's in the description. Can I get it in the description too if I go down? Oh, yeah. The one for the bracket. Is this one? Does that fit in here? No. Oh, no, it did. It did, I guess. It does work. Maybe because I'm on and I'm the creator, content creator. This is the one for the playoff bracket, the simpler one. That's unreal, Luke. I have never seen that. Like Antonio Brown left when, I don't know, the fans are on him and he was pissed off and he quit the fucking team and he's never played again. He ripped off all his stuff. Remember that a few years ago? But this dude, everything's fine. If you had a problem with losing your starting spot, you talk to the coaches on fucking Monday or something. Well, this is Thursday, today, Friday or Saturday, and go over it. He left the team. He's done. He's dead to all his teammates. He's dead. Devondre Campbell, what are you thinking, dude? This is that new gen, man. They think they're more important. Their interests, their everything is more important than a team, more important than anything. Family, community, nation, nothing matters anymore. Team, no team building. He's dead. George Kittle couldn't believe it. He was so angry talking after the game. It was almost like he was going to start crying. Deontay Johnson, yeah, he's been babying around too. Maybe you're not good enough, dudes. Maybe you need to show something in practice and in a game. Win your job. Have you heard of that? This is professional sports. Yeah, Greenlaw's he might be a Hall of Fame linebacker when it's all said and done, like Fred Warner. Greenlaw was amazing the last 2 years and then ruptured his Achilles. It's the same injury I had. They do them a lot better now. But what the fuck is going on in sports? People are quitting. And then we got Woodies. We got fan bases that hate their owner, hate their manager, make fun of their players, and then they think it's all right when they said the whole week they're going to lose in Portugal, they're going to lose, we can't win the league. Then when we win, they celebrate like they fucking knew it. Get out of here. You're either in or you're out. Like, fuck off. This is idiotic. We know why they do it, because all the opposition fans, all the little fanboys, all the new gen, they love negativity and making fun of their own players. It's ridiculous. AFC always, all these little numpties, Luca. It's not cool, man. What are we teaching the new gen? What are we teaching them? Shake fucking wooden spoons. What is going on in this world? Cheers, everybody. It's Friday the 13th. I'm having a grumpy old man session about sports, watching Hurricanes, Senators. Speaking of Senators, we still have a Canada Post strike. Trudeau's ruined fucking Christmas. Like, think about all the old people that send to their grandkids, great-grandkids, parcels. What, we're having to do Pure Your Data, UPS? They're making huge money, man. Old grannies having to spend more money for couriers to send Christmas presents and things. Or no Christmas presents at all, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not getting a few things that people have sent me or things I've ordered, but Jesus Christ, Canada Post. This is mandatory. This is why unions don't work, Luke. Failing society. failing us. Christmas is over. So, yeah, this is a link for the bracket challenge, ESPN.com. We made a group, Mosssports World. This is the easy one, the bracket picks. I think you're allowed 2 entries if you want. I don't know. Sometimes I do 2, and I just cross myself up. Have one good pick in one, and another different good pick at the other one, and cross yourself up. We also got a College Bowl Mania. It's in the channel description. Passwords football, I believe. And that one is like confidence picks. So like every bowl game, 40-some games with the playoffs and everything. I think Bama and Michigan are playing New Year's Eve. That'll be quality. I dropped 2 brackets, one Notre Dame. And then in the channel, there's the Bowl Mania one where there's 40-some games. If anything, it's a good way to keep track of the bowl games, what time, what game. And then say Notre Dame, Indiana, you have no clue who's going to win it. You'd maybe put 1 point on that one. And then say you think Alabama's killing Michigan for sure on New Year's Eve. Michigan, players not playing, whatever. You put 40 points on them. Confidence picks. And you see who wins at the end. Notre Dame better not win it, or I will be puking my guts out, Luke. This cannot happen. No Notre Dame. No Notre Dame, Willie. That is is that what you're saying? Oregon? I have Oregon winning in one. I think I have Texas winning in the other. I always thought Texas was when I saw them hammer time Michigan at the start of the season. I was like, holy fuck, this team is good. We got Willie Snyder. Can I show our hockey league? Well, I got you guys here. I don't think I can share that screen over there. What do we got here? I'm in a final in Brits League. Hey, Luke, with Donnie again. Me and Donnie were in the final a couple years ago. Before Tony he was in it that year, but he was last then, of course, too. He's such a fucking loser. I've never seen him follow through on anything. Bunch of fucking babies. They banned Mosssports World from Armory Chat. I think I had subbed anyway. FTSN. I can go on to Sasky Gooner though. I bug that Hotspur guy all the time. Dermatron Clown Show. Deji Spuds. Yeah, when Full-Time Sports Network came Full-Time Spuds Network, I was not happy. Now I can't even chat with Bobby ever, whatever. He never obviously thought I was a friend anyway. Never stuck up for us with Tony, Luke, like I said. Just this little fucking giggling. I'm roasting everybody tonight. Sorry. It's Friday the night, 13th. I should put on my hockey mask. And we're going to kill people tonight. Roast them. You went outside, really? You're phony. You're phony, dude. And Mario, he's going on the list too for his fraudulent wanting outside modes when he really just wants treats. 37-24 Indiana Pacers. 0-0 in this lame hockey game. So, where are we on roastings? On the stoop was on. Mace is going to be on. Jason Gooner. TV, my Jamaican buddy, doing Premier League picks. I'll go on there. Fuck Notre Dame. They need to go away. Fucking someone blow that shit up. You're getting killed, Willie, this week. Who you playing? One of my nephews or what? It's not letting you join group? What do you mean group? What group? You kicked yourself out of our WhatsApp group, Jordan. Dumbass. I saw you made Belita sent me some apology you're doing. fuck, Jordan. Just don't be a numpty. Don't be fucking turning on your own club. Don't be fucking calling us little baby names. If you're gonna banter, you gotta have some fucking smarts about it, man. I like your logo. It's not bad. So I did a stream. I set up Luke. It's got a thumbnail for Jordan with him and Salah and ESR. And then the same stream, because we're all together and it's all linked, I have a thumbnail for our Arsenal Everton Melina made. It's pretty cool. Haunted by the ICU is my older nephew Liam. I don't know why he called it that name. He must be talking about when he was a baby. He had meningitis. They were telling us he was going to die and all this. He was a baby. I remember rushing home from Calgary. Man, my dad, my sister, we were all so scared. And he came out just fine. You had to stay in the hospital for a while, obviously. Man, he said so amazing that he wasn't harmed by it, nothing. That's Liam Tucker, my older nephew. Good dude. He's a good young man now. Yeah, me and Willie are playing each other in ESPN. Do I got that? I can show that, I think. I can show the ESPN one yet. Got basketball, football. I'm in a final. Luke's league, somehow I lost out on second place. I lost my last few games. I blew it. Oh, well. Just have to win, I guess. Hopefully I don't choke, whatever this is. Quarterfinal now. Luke, right? But yeah, here's my Mosssports World in the Rhino ESPN League. Oh, Willie. I've pulled up. It's just the one game tonight. Do we got any players? I got Shabbat and Svechnikov on Carolina, just 0.1 each. You got anyone? You got Ghost to Spear, 0.3. I don't think we got any goalies, no. Share screen again. I don't know what group you're talking about, Jordan. Like, you don't explain anything. What group? Oh, Fantasy ESPN. Well, probably because you don't have an account or a login. The password is for the bracket challenge. It was playoffs. The password for the Big Bowl Mania one. It's football. Fantasy ESPN. It was college football we were doing for a group, and you make your picks. Ask Melina, ask someone, Jordan. It's not hard. You hit the link. The password is playoffs, capital P, I believe. He offered me a 2-for-1 trade for Marner. No way. Well, he's the Leafs fan too. His dad's Leafs. Luke, his younger brother Jordan changed to Oilers. He was smart. He knew where the talent was at with McJesus and Draisaitl, and he's a good player. I think he's better. Jordan's probably better than Liam and his dad ever were at hockey. Jordan, he's got good skill, but he's been unlucky. Broke his elbow, broke his wrist. He's a good playmaker in hockey, good assist man. I think he likes right wing. The link took me right in. Yeah. I don't know why they said there's a password. I'm like, I think these ESPN links, they just go right into a group when you send it. Yeah, it really knows. I don't know what your problem is, Jordan. You probably just don't have an ESPN account is probably the thing. You just have to do a account name and password. That's all for an ESPN account. There's many games on ESPN. There's some soccer stuff, but I use it for hockey and NFL and pick'ems and these college football, college basketball, March Madness. I use ESPN. You probably just need an ESPN login is all I'm thinking, Jordan. Oh yeah, I was gonna share a screen. I'm beating Willie. Willie's doing good, and ESPN hockey, though, pretty darn good. Just one loss or something, isn't it? Who else are we going to start cooking? Are we going to go over Heisman's? See, here we got me versus Willie. Rhino's winning his against Cameron, it looks like. Me and Willie, I'm up by 60, it looks already. McCoolers is a Canadian. He's winning again. Puck you, I beat. I'm the only undefeated one, I think, left. Willie's got a pretty good team. Let's check her out. I got, just like I said, Svechnikov and Shabbat going tonight, one on each team. You got American D, Ghost of Spear, Willie. Oh, Shesterkin and Wedgwood, just 2 goalies, but they're good ones. You got a pretty good bench. Oh, you got Colton back in there. Nice. Kreider, he'll start going good again, I bet. I would think. Rangers might be firing GM or coach or something too. ESPN probably wants you to do a login, man. No, there's no Fantasy Premier League ESPN, no. I don't know what Jordan, you're crazy when it comes into logging into things and stuff. Holy fuck. You can't do fantasy teams. What about your UEFA Champions League team? You always set them up, you make a league, you copy me, do the things, and then you don't do anything. I killed it this week. I got 101 points, I think. I even beat King for once. And he's always killing everyone at Fantasy King. Fantasy football, Champions League fantasy, Super Brew predictions. I do it all. Let's not share. Stop screen share. Willie, my man. I think King James Stall Cup, he joined the NCAA bracket challenge too. All you needed to do, Jordan, a login and then join the ES. You don't know college football, so I don't even know why you want to go in it anyway. I'm watching also Indiana Pacers 43-35 on the Philly 76ers. Joel Embiid, he needs to get cooked too. We got more votes on our poll. I don't think so. Damn. 826 subs. We got a sub out of this so far. That's good. 60% are saying Dallas, the biggest boo-boo of the week. Biggest, worst thing in sports this last week. I went over Saban, balling about strength of schedule no longer counts in college football. He was saying all Sunday, whining that Bama didn't get in. 3 losses. Suck it up, dude. They did the right thing for the first time in college sports. They did the right thing. I thought Clemson was going to get a 3 or a 4 spot for winning the ACC. I thought that was a done deal the way they were talking about it, like that it goes that way. The ACC winner would be top 4. But they give it to a Big 12, Arizona State, and they give it to Boise State for their good record. Impressive. So who do you got winning college football? And what about Heisman? I'm going to bring up Heisman now. It's between Travis Hunter, Ashton Genty, Dylan Gabriel, and Cam Ward, the quarterbacks, Oregon and Miami, respectively. I had Genty kind of winning. I wanted my Canadian Curtis Rourke. If he would have kept Indiana undefeated, maybe didn't get hurt and missed that one game, I think he would have been up for Heisman. His 6th year as a quarterback. He was at Ohio Bobcats too. Pandemic and an injury got him extra years. Dylan Gabriel, he's played 5 years of football too. He went to Oregon. Lefty, I don't think he'll be a highly touted quarterback. Maybe get him in the 2nd or 3rd round, Dolphins. A lefty to back up Tua. That could make sense. You got water. Why are you banging on the water cooler, Mario? It's right there. You got some. He's just trying to get my attention nonstop tonight. Little bugger. Oh, I got 5th in my 2NFL.com 8-team owners. Oh, man. Just missed out. I'm so stupid on one of them. Sucked at Yahoo. ESPN ones, Luke's, and one with a bunch of my Alberta buddies. Oh, there's a couple guys in Sask, couple one in Toronto. I got first place in my division in that one in the quarterfinals, second overall. Should win that one, I would hope, like at least the quarterfinal. I'm in a 2-legged final in Brit's League, Luke. The finals begin already this weekend. Jesus, Brit did that playoff weird, eh? I got, and then Luke's League, I'm in the quarterfinals, right? Hopefully winning. Travis Hunter, 100%. Willie says, yeah, I wasn't on it early on, but I mean, how often are we going to have a guy that does this? Almost never. Amazing player. Deion Sanders is right, but don't wreck him, Deion. Don't tell him this guy's got to go to this team or he's got to play both ways. Don't just stop, Deion. Don't try to help Travis Hunter. Let him go to the combine. Let him go to these, maybe an all-star game, whatever. Let him impress these NFL clubs. It's not your time anymore, Deion. Leave your son alone, Shadur, for teams to figure out what he's all about. He's a good young man. You raised a good young man, a good quarterback. Leave it alone now. You can't manage. You're not there. Well, maybe he is his son's agent. I don't know. Travis Hunter, leave it alone. And NFL teams will find his way. Brits League's 1-leg fun. Well, that means it's over after this week. What was he doing with these playoffs, Luke? I told him to have a 2-legged final. I didn't mean start the playoffs so early. Man, Britt, he's got to sort that out better. Tony was worse. Me and Luke. It was funny, Luke, how I would make a suggestion and, Tony just ignore it. So then, towards the end of the year, I'd get Luke to make suggestions, and then Tony's like, oh, yeah, that is smart. He just fucking hates me so much. It was funny. And that's all Bobby was ever doing. He'd always argue the other side, argue about Jonathan David. He runs too much. Bobby deserves to be cooked and fried and smoked up. Who are these Brits that don't? I always thought, man, they know so much more about soccer than all of us. I lived there for 2 years. I realized quickly most of them don't know shit. I didn't meet anybody like me. Finally, I meet Luke. He didn't even play the fucking game, but he knows the game. Meet a guy like King, Trev. He's played the game, still playing the game. I meet a few good young new gens, but most of them are complete numpties. Tariq talks. Josh from True Gooner. These guys are good young dudes, and they played the game. Josh is playing the game, good shape. I think he's going to be a policeman. What a waste. He'll be in the Bobby Football League. But, man, Bobby, he's got the worst analysis of players. And then in Tony, too, he says Kudo sucked and overrated. Casado, he said the same thing. There's so many people that need cooking. I can't even help it. But, yeah, anyone else for who they think's Heisman? Do I got some of their stats here? Do they show some of their stats? Cam Ward, they all got kind of a video for it, but yeah. I don't know. I don't see stats. Yeah, Travis Hunter played both ways. We almost never see that, at high-end college football. It's pretty amazing. So, yeah, I think he deserves it just on that. If not, Ashton Genty. The quarterbacks aren't that impressive. Those stats aren't good enough. Cam Ward needed to win one of those last couple games. he might have had a chance. It has to be Hunter at this point. Hey, Jams, I agree. I think Mace is coming on in a while. This Ottawa-Carolina game's not very good. I might end this stream, but I wanted to cook some people. Did I cook everyone needed to be cooked yet? Devondre Campbell, I don't know what you think about that, Jams, but that's the one that floored me. I was getting mad about Saban's whining. Dallas Cowboys, how stupid Pop Warner Pee Wee football, you can make that big a mistake at the end of a game. Unbelievable coaching and players that aren't smart these days. I think Mace wants to cook Tua, or I don't know if he's praising him, Jams, or what, but man, if we beat Houston, Jams, I can't remember. Maybe Jams isn't Dolphins. So many of these guys, Dolphins. You voted for the Saban one. I voted for Devondre Campbell. Looks like other people voted for the Bungles. The Bungles getting one over on the Cowgirls. Hit the likes. I don't know how long we'll go. Ottawa, Carolina doesn't seem like the greatest game here. Watching some basketball too. When was Mace going to start? In the loop. Oh, DWTT is with the loop, guys. That's what's going on. On the stoop. In the loop. Why was I called them in the loop? It's Lolo and Stoop. I put them together. The loop. What the fuck? See, this is why Team SOS Adam is dead to me, Malini. He's talking about fucking God and shit all the time now. What the hell's happened to you? Stick with being the funny man. They can't pronounce any names. He makes me laugh with his... He can't pronounce any name or anything. On the Stoop is on. We'll keep going then. Ottawa, Carolina. Second period here, I guess. Some basketball still going. My Pacers. What is Matahern and Siakam's got 9. Benedict Matahern, Canadian, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Halliburton with 14 points. Toppin, 11. Sixers, Embiid, he's a fraud. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Maxey, he's my guy. I like that Maxey. He's on my fantasy team. 7 points. Oh, did I get a message from Tree? Tariq's forgotten to do his own Super Brew Predictions League. You know who's first. I'm winning the Eagle Eye Predictions League, Tariq Talks Predictions League, my own Predictions League. I think I'm like 5th or 6th in Arsenal, Canada. All these people all over Canada. Premier League picks. Oh, some guy's juggling a basketball. Siakam, he's a baller. Siakam could have played for Cameroon football team. Center back, striker, something. Look at those skills with the basketball he's juggling. Non-stop, shoulders, feet, thigh. There we go. Pascal Siakam, Team Cameroon. You could have had a tall striker there. Yeah, Luke, I don't know why. He could have had a 2-legged final, 2-legged semi-final. We need to get him sorted, Luke, for next year. What the hell? If all the same people are in, maybe add a keeper. Maybe in Brits. I don't know. I got my full roast down by 6. Waiting for Indiana, Nebraska. What? Basketball? No, Adam, SOS is talking God all the time now. Your relationship with God. And oh my God. Bargav, I don't know what he's talking about. He came on Mace's a bit last night. I think we ignored him. I think he was on someone else's. I think he was on the watch on with Tony, Claude, and Josh or something when we were doing a watch along during the week there, the Champions League. The NHL, he put a limit on free agents for the year. I don't think I've been chopping and changing much. Indiana, Nebraska basketball, you would think Indiana's better, no? Spicy P, Molina knows. Cameroon, he looks like he's a soccer player baller. They're showing him juggle. Oh, I can't eat this. I got 2 Whoppers, Burger King. I don't think I can eat the other one. I had a decent lunch, too. Maybe that's why. 58-46 Indiana Pacers. Second period, Ottawa, Carolina. The shots are 10-7 for the Hurricanes. Can't remember. Was there something else I was going to cook? Well, Pep, yeah, he needs cooking. What did you think, Luke, of... It was almost like Gunnar Dan was sticking up for Man City a bit. Well, with me, King, Tariq, I don't know, Tariq wasn't saying much, but what you're saying too, Luke, is it doesn't matter if the rules are wrong. Like, that's what King was saying. You can't protest the rules and cheat at them and hope your lawyers get off. It don't work like that. NFL, anywhere in life. Well, Trump, he gets to cheat and do whatever the hell he wants. We're teaching the new gen really good stuff here. But you can't have illegal sponsors not disclose your financials. They already went down with UEFA and their lawyers got them off on technicalities. Like, give me a break. Why didn't Premier League and UEFA team up on this and nail them? And then Premier League FA goes on it, and it's taking forever. It's ruining the fucking league and sport, if you ask me. I just want the asterisks to forever, just like steroid era and everything. Put a freaking asterisk on Man City's titles. I don't care. Fine them, kick them out of Europe. If it's bad enough, put them down a league or two. I don't know. I say keep them out of Europe. Huge fines. Limit what they can do or something. I don't know. These Arabs, maybe they'll be wanting to leave England with all the rules and things getting slapped on them. I hear Saudis of Newcastle aren't too happy. Look at the Americans. They don't let fucking Arabs all come and buy all their clubs in any of these leagues. We don't allow it. Why did England? Started with oligarchs. Thank God we had Arsene Wenger to say, don't go with Usmanovs. Our club could have been ruined, Luke. So that's the thing. Everyone knows I'm free trade, free market, free enterprise, free everything. Get rid of a lot of the government bureaucracy. But when it comes to sports, every club, every player, you agree to certain rules and guidelines. You agree to them. So if everyone else, we're all playing where we can't fucking set up illegal sponsors and pay side money to trainers and coaches and everyone and scout. Like, yeah, that's the other thing. When's Chelsea going to get roasted? When are they going to get in trouble? They even said some of the illegal things they've done as a club. They told the league. What's the league doing? They're doing nothing. They're dealing with the city thing for years and years. Oh, England's like Canada on steroids for slow bureaucracy. But you can't have all these teams adhering to stuff, and then meanwhile you're penalizing Everton, Leeds, Leicester, all these teams for you're penalizing them immediately and never City anything. Yet they never fucking cooperated once with financials showing anything. They've been hiding. So no matter what, Gunnar Dad's wrong. They got to go down for a lot of these fucking charges, a lot of them. Some of them will get off or maybe frivolous and don't count, for getting fined or suspended. But I just think any of the financial officers should be done in football. They were paying, Pep even knows, he was getting paid with this illegal money, legal sponsor money. And then what happens is you made a couple signings with all that extra legal money from sponsor that was illegal. then it snowballs, Luke. I was trying to say yesterday. It snowballs. Like, you sign a couple players, then you sell them for even more, then you buy even more, and then you sell them for even more. Man City did really good with all that stuff, and it gave them a lot of opportunities ahead of all of us. It's not fair, man. NFL would never stand for something like this. Baseball probably would. They're cocksuckers. NHL wouldn't stand for it. NBA wouldn't stand for it. No one would. You can say you're for free enterprise and stuff too, Luke. Like, that's what he's trying to say, and buy as much you want. But that's that's a whole nother discussion, Luke. You agree as owners and management of the clubs to adhere to the rules set forth. And if you don't, you go down for it. We can change the rules. We can talk to it as a committee, a board, whatever, and change them gradually. They're trying to make it better in England. How we're going to do this fair play financial stuff, who knows? I just think they always should have cut out the agents, Luke. That is the problem. And allow trades for players like every other professional sports. I mean, there's still going to be transfers, buying and selling. But if we could cut out the agents by making it more applicable to help encourage trades in soccer, here we'll trade you Jesus for, $1 million, those 2 youth players, and we'll even cover some of Jesus' contract, those kind of things. Or we'll trade Kivior to Syria, AC Milan. We'll get Benacer or whoever, whatever it is, some guy, Reinders or whatever, and we'll give you 10 million, things like that. The agent is cut out of that equation. They should work just for the freaking player and his contract, not these transfers. That is bullshit. That's where Chelsea, proven in many books, Molina, Chelsea. Oh, we got a goal, Ottawa, finally. Shane Pinto, I think. But it is proven that they were buying agents off. That's why they would always steal every player Arsene Wenger was looking at. Chelsea would just know it from the agents and go buy them. It's purely illegal. Like, when are they going down for this? When's Chelsea going down? The agents should not be making so much, man. They should be their financial advisors and doing the right thing for the players and their personal deals and help managing their money. They should not be in with the clubs and the ownerships and the fucking encouraging these transfers. They're always encouraging transfer. Oh, you want to leave that club. You got to make a stink. You got to get out of there. We got to get you a new deal somewhere. No, this is wrong. This is completely ass backwards. Nothing is good for the play. Look at Pogba. His career is ruined by doing dumb shit. Yeah, I've said that over 4 years now, Molina. Banging the drum. How good a fit Jonathan David is for our system, the way we play. I think they do like David. He wanted him early on, like when he was going from Belgium to Lille. In that first year, he was on him. And then we got Arteta. And I don't know, maybe he hasn't wanted him. But now it makes it's like a free transfer. He's not going to be greedy, David. I know that. He wants Arsenal in the Prem. If he can't get that, he wants Barcelona. Alphonso Davies, the Premier League teams are all kicking tires. City, United, Liverpool, maybe us, maybe Chelsea. Maybe he'll sign a new deal, Bayern. Who knows? But anyway, Vancouver Whitecaps will make some good money. Oh, no, they won't if it's a free transfer, Davies. They won't make any. Oh, they almost need Bayern to sign Davies to a new deal and then sell it. Oh, Vancouver. And Vancouver Whitecaps, we found out this week, Nash and all these owners are looking to sell Vancouver Whitecaps MLS. They want to cash in, I think. The league and the club has grown. Yeah. It's the old Bosman rule. Look how long that took to get in place, Luke, for somewhat free agency in soccer. But yeah, you're right. We would have to have some league kind of contracts. You make your deal with the club still, your personal contract. It's tough with all the different nations and South Americans. How do you deal with that? See, there's always going to be owning and transfers with money, but I just think we need to facilitate it more to cut out the agents and the greed a bit to make trades a lot easier between clubs. Yeah, you're right. It's not as simple as just starting. Yeah, you need help from the leagues and employment laws. Yeah, Luke's right, man. Yeah, having a Canadian eyeball, like I showed Luke. I got the big one for the holidays. Crown Royal Deluxe. The what is it? 1.5 liter or something. I don't got any limes though. To make it a true cocktail, you need a slice of lime. Mario's laying down in some Arsenal scarves, a Dolphins jersey. Oh, he saw me looking at him. Now he's coming. Oh, you're not whining to me, Mario. I might go hit Mace's. Is Mace on yet? Is Mace on? Let me hit Mace. Tomorrow. What about live? He's going live Friday the 13th. Jason Gooner TV. I'm going to do Premier League preview. Always give him my picks. He's a good breakdowner. He is a smart fucking Jamaican at the Premier League, man. I don't really change my picks because of him, but man, he makes me think about fantasy a little bit too, like players. And how do I see? I don't think Mace is live. Brownie L on the stoop is live. Let me guess. BX is in there? No, he's not. I think he would be. Oh, he was. Bastard. He's always cheating on me, BX. And I'm always helping the lad out. Oh, man, this YouTube's frustrating me. What about Meso? I thought I saw one tonight. That's why. Couples therapy, Brownie Allen. What are you doing? I'm live. It's a goal rush. I didn't even put the goal freaking Carolina Hurricanes, right? Or was it Ottawa? I can't remember. I saw a goal. Yeah, it was Ottawa. Jesus, I've been on my tangent of cooking people. Those 10% Arsenal fans that hate our owner. Kroenke's best owners you can get. They stay out of the fucking sports business. They give you the money you need, the resources, and they stay out of it. Like unlike Jerry Jones, unlike Bowley, unlike so many of these clowns. Going skating. Mario's up here, the birdie. He's on my Bruins jersey. He's gonna start barking though. He either wants to like get under the covers or he wants treats. Yeah, you're licking your lips. You want treats, you little bugger. Hey Cooper, here's my dog Mario. Big up Cooper. Good Arsenal American fan, Northern New York. Binghamton, the Binghamton Senators. They used to be Ottawa's farm team. There was a Binghamton Rangers in old AHL. Yeah, Northern New York, they like their hockey, man. Rochester, Syracuse, Buffalo, Binghamton. Big ups, Northern New York. Close to Melina there, Cooper. She's near Toronto. Gotta run. King James is going down. Nah, Notre Dame ain't doing nothing, really. I can't believe you like those clowns. They should beat Indiana, but God, I'm cheering for Indiana big time. The battle of the state of Indiana, Notre Dame, South Bend hosting the Hoosiers in football. Indiana Hoosiers, best season ever. We get more votes and likes. I could have swore I saw Mace had something tonight. Something about Tua or something. Or did he do it already, Melina? Jason Gooner's coming up. Me and Mace tomorrow, NHL. Start with Vegas and Edmonton Oilers tomorrow. Oh, what the fuck? Where's Mace? I could have swore I saw one tonight. 13th. No, he changed it to the morning. He changed the Dolphin straight football talk to tomorrow morning, it looks like. Okay, well, I'll keep going for this hockey game. We'll go right through it. Watch some basketball here, too. Talk about fantasy, whatever you want, people. Jason Gooners in like an hour or something like that. Nebraska going to win tonight. I don't know, man. Isn't Indiana better at basketball? They got their hot football team. Pumped up. Manchester Derby this weekend. Let's go to Bet365 and see what Gems is talking about NCAA basketball. Bets. Army George Washington's on. Boston U. Indiana, Nebraska. It started. Nebraska's up 17-15 and they're favored. Oh, you were right. Nebraska at home favored over the Hoosiers. I don't know. Maybe Hoosiers for the upset, though, no? On the road. Good odds. There's an Army-Navy football game tomorrow as well. Got my fantasy football teams ready. Fantasy hockey, hopefully good for the weekend, I think, too, I've set up. What do we got? Friday the 13th, man. Any crazy Friday the 13th stories, anyone? Anyone? Pinto, the only goal for the Senators, 1-0. The goalies, I think I got both these goalies in different leagues, too. Allmark and Kochikov, the younger Russian goalie for Carolina. Linus Allmark is on Team Sweden. Bruins traded him there. 1-0 Ottawa. Big up Cooper. You think we're winning tomorrow, Cooper? I think we both said 2-0, didn't we, Arsenal? I think MLS should get another start, don't you think, Luke and Melina, Cooper? I think we might. If we sell anyone, we'll probably buy some. But yeah, it might be nothing, Coop, hey? I think Arteta's warning that it might be nothing. I don't know. Is there any release clauses? It would be nice. It's doubtful. We don't like doing that either, it seems like. I need some more ice for my cocktails. My highballs. Ryan Ginger is a Canadian treat. Canadian dry ginger ale with the Crown, the CR. It's popular in the States, man, Crown Royal. They love that apple one. A little softer for the Americans, the apple Crown Royal. I see is popular down there. Started a 10-2 run for Nebraska at home. Army will beat Navy. Yeah, it seems like that. Army's team's pretty good this year. Top 25. Yeah, Cooper said 2-0 too. Yeah, my lineup would be Raya, Timber for sure. Saliba, I think Gabriel's all right now. I thought he was all right for last game. I think we gave him one extra. Took care of Monaco with Kivior. Kivior did well the last 2 games. Showed up. Syria clubs, you got to pay the piper if you want them. I'd keep MLS on the left. I'd go with Rice. I'd give Party a rest. He's been playing some right back, some center mid, switching up every game. We can always bring him on. Give Rice the second half off if we get up, 2-0 or so. Rice at the 6. Marino, I want to see Marino working with MLS and Martinelli on that left wing, Sack on the other, Odegaard in the cam spot, Havertz up top. Get the lead, get Jesus, get Sterling on 2 maybe. Yeah, he changed his one. I send him messages asking about tonight, asking about tomorrow. See if he wants to cook some people. I'll send him the link. Anyone else want to come on? Let me know if you need to cook some people, coaches, fans, anyone. This is we're in December, man. Seinfeld. You can hold the stick of grievance and let your grievances be known. Get it all out. Shabbat, my defender, they're talking about in the Ottawa game. Yeah, he's been good. All-around defenseman. That draft, I wanted Bruins to draft that defense. Oh, he's got a bad wrist. I see it. He's got, supports on his wrist and shit. Got hacked just above it. It's all, he's put some ice on there. Give 1 year game time, BX is always saying. I say keep giving them the subs. I say play them against Palace in the League Cup. Give them more time in the other Palace game, the League game. MLS, give him a few starts here and there, man. He shows he's composure. I always told everyone, MLS is like a freaking 27-year-old in his prime. He has an amazing touch. He's very composed. He's very smart out there. His football IQ is very good, MLS. Yeah, he's a midfielder, Cooper, and Arteta's trained him into being this inverted fullback, and he's really good. He does it better than Zinchenko, I think. Because he's faster. I think Calafiori's still the guy to, when we're going the best, be in that spot. Allows Timber to get even more forward on the right side. Timber's got a lot more good offensive qualities, just, ticky-tack passing, crossing, taking shots. Timber's both feet. Yeah. You want those guys getting forward. Ben White or Calafiori getting forward. He had that one great goal. That was magnificent. Calafiori, but you want a Timber guy getting forward, MLS guy getting forward. I don't know why we've never, ever tried Cooper Hay we've never, ever tried Zinchenko at the left 8. He'd be fine there. I don't know why Arteta's never tried it even once, but we got Marino to play there. Rice play there when Party or Jorginho are 6, but we got to start settling in. Me and Cooper are saying that too. Rice is a 6. I want him there. All of his attributes are brilliant for that spot. He's got to play it because we need him to be there and get used to it. As a whole team, that he's there. Oh, well, next year he'll probably be there 100% time, but his corner kicks are getting amazing, him and Saka. And then England, Foden, you take the corners. You're awesome. Foden, he's the next guy that needs cooked. Where are you? People, we've gone through Rashford. We've gone through Sancho. Who else have we gone through, Arsenal people, of other fans saying all these guys are better than Saka? Now, when we're praising Saka, they're like, oh, Arsenal fans are deluded. They're saying he's better than Messi and Pelé. We're not. We're saying who has done what Saka's done from 16 to 23. Who has done what he has done? Like nobody, man. Nobody. He's owning it, man. What is it? 9 goals, 10 assists, 10 goals, 11 assists or something, all comps? I don't know. Timber is just a fantastic baller. I said it. I've watched this guy since he's 15, 16 years old, Ajax. You know, he was on the Holland team right back at 17. He played some right center back for Holland. Koeman's even played him at left back now because he's seen him. Arteta put Timber at left back. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't get Quentin Timber right away from Feyenoord when his brother got hurt. Like, how much better would that have been in recovery if his twin was around? Yeah, Quentin Timber's a fine midfielder, play all over the midfield. I don't know if he fits our system, but yeah, I mean, he could even be like his brother and play like a right wing back too. Man, we could go back 3. Calafiori, Gabriel Saliba, or, Ben White could be in one of those spots too. And we could go Timber wingbacks. Timber wingbacks. MLS could do it. We could go double Timbers. 2-sided Timber wingbacks. Yeah, Foden and Grealish are supposed to be world class, and they're nothings to me. Yeah, Grealish just stayed at Villa. Like, you stayed with them going down and then came back up, and then you went to City. Villa needed the money though too. Yeah, like Saka's done it for England over and over again. Big games. And Foden, nothing for England. I haven't seen him ever. Rashford's been better for England than Foden. Cole Palmer will be better for England than Foden. Everyone is. And then what has he done for City this year? He's been shit. He had one good season. I can't believe we gave him Player of the Year last year, didn't we? Rodri got Ballon d'Or, but didn't Foden get Premier League Player of the Year? Yeah, he's midfielder. He plays right-sided midfielder or center mid, basically. Right center mid. But I was saying, if we went to wingbacks, BX, like back 3 with wingbacks, Timber is so good with his on the left side, we could go double Timber wingbacks. Oh, I never brought down the other ice, did I? I'm an idiot. We got Crown Ginger Ale, the Canadian Classic. Yeah, I was trying to encourage Tariq get back his Premier League previews. Do watch-alongs with the mom. But I'm going to go to Jason Gooner TV, quality Jamaican dude. He does Premier League previews Friday night late. I'm going to go there in a little while. He fucking does good analysis, man. I always got to give him the Jonathan Davids, king of the CONCACAF as well. Everyone gets that treatment. There we go. New Ryan Jinja. How are all these City guys now that have barely played? Your pep and your club's falling apart. You're losing. Champions League, Jesus, they're barely in the middle 16 there. Real Madrid, PSG's in the bottom 8, aren't they? And right on the cusp. There's no accountability for pro. Yeah, like we are. Everyone wants to always attack Arsenal, and we're deluded and love our players to a. But always come at us with, oh, Foden's better, oh, Palmer's better, oh, Sancho's better than Saka, Rashford's better than Saka. We've gone through all of this over and over again, and Saka always survives, always shows out. When does this kid get his due course flowers, Saka? From 16 to 23, he's nothing but dominated in England. He's been our greatest player. I say Odegaard and Saliba, of course, now, but we got Rice, $1 trillion. But Saka's the man. He has been the lifeblood of our club. From dark days to now, we're up to challenging for everything, where we wanted to be. It's Saka. Teams always have to have a plan for him. They hack the fuck out of him. 80-65, Indiana Pacers pacing it. Yeah, City is ripping themselves now for letting Palmer go. But it's how it is. You collect and you buy up so much young talent, and you have so many great players you're buying and bringing in all the time. Because Pat needs all the best players everywhere on every club he's ever been. But yeah, your youth takes the hit. Like, guys don't get enough playing time. They don't get to come through. That goalie, he was quality on England under 21s, won the title. Harvard Bellis on Southampton, a great English center back. He had to leave City. Cole Palmer. It's about Bargev. What is Jordan talking about? Jordan said something about Bargev isn't happy. Well, do I need to care about that? Guy's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, no, Palmer was happy there, but he was never going to get in. Like, they had the next KDB on their hands pretty much, an English kid, and they had to sell him. It was pure profit. It was their own player. Julian Alvarez, man, he capped him in the Champions League, another goal. Atletico. That's a good fit for him, Atletico. He's such a thinking man's, striker forward, and that's what fucking Diego Simeone loves. Seems to start all the Champions League games. Doesn't always start all the La Liga, it seems. Just what he needs, Yeah, Foden. There's not anything special about Foden, like over Saka or Palmer or Jared Bowen's better. Rashford's better when he's actually wanting to play, but I don't rate Foden too highly. He's a much better offensively talented Mason Mount, basically. And you know what I think of Saint Mount of garbage? I can't believe Chelsea fans wanted to. Yeah, it's another cooking. Chelsea fans that wanted to kill Kai Havertz and hate on him and sent all this shit. And they're so happy they ripped us off and all this. Yet nothing. Silence about Mount. That was pure robbery. Mount garbage. All that money Man United pay for him. He has been useless. Injured. When he plays, he is average as hell. He can't finish. He's terrible, man. Mount. I've always said Mason Mount was overrated just because he was English. Well, and Pep only signed that deal. I was talking about that yesterday, Beck. Pep only signed that deal because he wants to leave. He wants to be done. He's talking about coaching a national team now. Spain wouldn't want him. He's Catalan. I could see him coaching like Brazil or Argentina, maybe England if Tuchel fails quickly. But Germany, maybe. But he was gonna leave, and he always said he'd leave if they found out there was cheating at the club. He knows there is. He knows where he got all his extra bags of money, and his coaches, and his staff, and everyone. He knows where all the extra side money came from. Don't get it wrong. So, yeah, they signed that deal because look what happened in the summer. The only signings they could make were Gundogan and Savinho from Girona, from a club they own. So no one is wanting to come to Man City. You know, with penalties hanging over, maybe they get kicked out of Europe. Holland won't sign a new contract because all this is hanging over it. KDB wants out. Silva's always wanted out. Grealish is drinking, not playing. Foden's sucking. Ederson's in and out. Maybe he's done. Ortega's pretty good goalie, though, isn't he? Anyways, like, they signed that deal to Pep because they're like, hey, we need to be able to make signings in January next summer. And if you're not signed on and it's over, it's going to be very difficult to convince any players and agents to come here. So he did that. If the hammer comes down on penalties and stuff, he'll be the first one fucking out of there. Don't get it wrong. He's a brilliant football mind, but he tries to act like he's all above all approach. You know, he done nothing wrong. He was at Barcelona when they were cheating. He has to have all the best players in the world to be able to fucking win. They're not playing for him. They're not running through the wall for Pep no more. It's falling apart. Big up, Coop. You take care, buddy. We'll be back for Goal Rush, Match Day Live, Arsenal, Everton, Liverpool, Fulham in the morning. All the goals, all the highlights, everything. Me, Melina, King, Jordan. Anyone could come on, really. Big up, Cooper. Glad I met you on Josh True Gooner channel. That kid's fucking... He's a real one, Josh. In a land of not very many real ones over there. Oh, Melina. So Bargav's messaging Jordan now that he's not happy. Oh, God. Don't get started, Jordan. He's just weird, man. Luke called it from the get-go. I like Bargav a lot, and everyone was ripping him. I was like, yeah, he has some bad takes, but he makes for good YouTube and fun. But then he starts sending over Chelsea clowns to my channel and try to cause shit, and he's always talking up Chelsea and try to cause controversy in our WhatsApp groups. Whatever people hate on him or, you know, ignore him or block him or ban him or call him a fool, whatever. He brings it on himself, man. He's a really good dude, but he's so fucking weird. He was trying to take my spliff away, Jose, in Orlando. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, he wasn't going to smoke it. He just wanted to take it. He was all scared. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I'm a grown fucking man. Yeah, I wish he would change up the formations, you know, a little bit. we're such a tight unit and adaptable and versatile. I don't think we use everything in our tool belt to disrupt other teams and throw different things at them. Show up with a fucking 3-4-3 or a 3-5-1-1, whatever. And we basically play with a back three anyway. That's all that inversion is, BX, OZ or MLS on that side, or when Timber's on the right side. We're just like, okay, well, that side's going to be in the middle and going up more every chance they get. And the other guy, like say it's Calafiore or Ben White on the right, they're just tucking in and being a back three. That's all it is. Yeah, he is a buzzkill. Yeah, I believe in Arteta. I just think, too, he's a little stubborn and set in his ways. I think Bargav's scared to talk to us, Melina, or something from what's happened. I don't know. I never really said much. He's just telling me he was going on hiatus and all this. And he went to Texas and then Mexico. He's a good dude at heart, but just fucking weird. Like, he needs real friends in real life. Like, I think he's grown up his whole life online or something. He cannot relate to people properly and friends. And then he like think when we were in the WhatsApp group, he thinks he's like way smarter than anyone, that he can be sarcastic and say whatever he wants and it doesn't matter. And I'm like, well, then you're playing us all? Like, I don't get it. Luke's like, well, I'm blocking you, dude. If you're not genuine, people snuff it out pretty quick. Like, the Woodies are not genuine, and Bargav liked them. An old jizz. He's an old racist. He's a liar. He's a liar. For Lord Stanley gems, last year I went Rangers and Edmonton, and then this start of this year I was like, well, maybe I was a year early, but Rangers cannot put it together. I don't know. I could see Florida or Tampa Bay like getting back there. On the East, Devils are good, but I don't know if they can go all the way playing that style. I don't know. Yeah, Florida, Tampa Bay in the East. I kind of like Edmonton in the West again. Maybe they get their title. Vegas is quality. Colorado, if they get some goaltending, right, they're good. Jets, I don't think can hold on to this, but I mean, I think he's the best goalie, Hellebuck in the league. Ottinger, Dallas, Shesterkin, Rangers, Vasilevsky, T-Bay, but I think Hellebuck, Winnipeg's the best goalie. But watch, they'll have this good record. They maybe fizzle out towards the end and then lose in the first round of the playoffs again. Yeah, they're a facade. They're a marketing group, and they're complete contradictory frauds, man. Like, they're complete conflict of things they say. They don't even know what they say anymore. They're so bungled up in their lies and their agendas. Yeah, these guys that claim they hate Arteta and they know more than him and how stupid he is. Give me a fucking break. What have you ever done for our club? You have no rights to freaking rip our players and make fun of them. Say we can't win in Portugal. Our manager's useless. Can't win in Europe. We're top 3. We're 3rd in the Champions League, you moron. And then they got the audacity to bug other teams and fans when we win. It's like, get out of here, man. You're not authentic at all. You don't even deserve to be an Arsenal fan. No, never mind. Forget it. Forget? What? I don't know what you meant. Just the Oilers, only Canadian team. Well, we've never had a Canadian team fucking win it. The Oilers came close last year. They came close in what, 06, 04. The Flames lost in 7. Last time, what was it, 96? The Habs is last time a Canadian team win. I mean, Vancouver, they got Demko back, a goalie. They could really start making a run here too, Canucks. Leafs are quality. If they got both these goalies going good by playoff time still, I could see Leafs doing some damage for once, maybe. I don't know. The East is hard. Devils. Carolina with Brindamore coaching. Florida and Tampa Bay. My Bruins, will they ever get it together? I don't know. Jesus. I think we're going to be a good second half team. Maybe we'll make some trades. I don't know. Yeah, I think Oilers in Vegas. Maybe the Canucks in Winnipeg. Dallas is good, but I don't think they have it. I don't know. I don't think they have put over the topness. Colorado, if they get some goaltending, they could really get good. Vegas is still very solid. Kings are underrated. But yeah, I guess if I had to pick, I'd say Oilers. I forgot about Washington. They're playing above their heads, that's for sure. Let's say Oilers, Tampa Bay. No, Oilers, Carolina. Huh. No, Carolina with that goaltending, they'll lose out somewhere, won't they? NFL Sunday, big day. My Dolphins got to pull off the upset in Houston. H-Town, Laro going down, Molina. We need the upset. Well, yeah, like my Dolphins are crazy too, but they're authentic. You know, they're not. When you know they're making up funny stuff and skits and stuff, it's funny and pathetic. But this Lee Goner, he's as fake as they fucking come. What did I hear? He was talking on some other guy's channel. He was given the most irrelevant stats ever about all these guys that have created more chances than Odegaard. I'm like, Odegaard's played half the season, dude. Total created chances. Of course, he's going to be down in the mid, and there'll be lots of players ahead of him at the moment. But the last 2 years, he's had the most through ball passes and into the 18-yard box passes than anyone in all of football. And so his stats were completely irrelevant, Jose. And then this other guy, I don't even think he was an Arsenal fan, was sticking up for Arsenal and Arteta and Odegaard. And he's like, you're crazy. And he gave stats for average 90 minutes of created chances. And Odegaard was like in the top couple players. And then Lee Goddard chimes in, those are irrelevant stats. I'm like, dude, you just gave the most irrelevant stat there was, and now you're ripping this guy who gave stats per 90 minutes, which makes way more sense. He doesn't even know what he's talking. He just argues and is louder than everyone. So he bosses them around and calls people names and smokes his ciggies and shows his skinny ass cross-dressing arms off. You notice he always has a green screen? Why? Because he lives in a dump in Spain. Come on. Come on now. Let's be serious. Look at his teeth. If he was rich, wouldn't you fix those rat teeth? I guess he is English. Jordan says, Sorry, just replying to Jordan there. Yeah, they have nothing to rip anymore, BX, because we won in Portugal like they said we couldn't. The Woodies. We won 5-1. We're hammering teams. And they take enjoyment after it when they've been ripping the management, the owner, the players the whole time. And how can you not see the difference? As soon as Odegaard's back, we're getting all kinds of freaking shots and chances. Like, it's unbelievable. Our press has all of a sudden gotten way better. You could see Odegaard and Jesus, they're really good at pressing together. That's why I was like, man, if we had Odegaard and Jonathan David, oh my God. Jonathan David and Odegaard create so many turnovers. They got to be in the top of all of the leagues. Yeah, like him and Isak tore it up. Like, and Odegaard was young. Wasn't he only like 20, 21 then? 20 years old? He went to he was in the Dutch league. He went Sociedad, right? He never really got to play much Madrid ever. Their B team. But yeah, that year at Sociedad, him and Isak just freaking tore it up. And then Odegaard left, and then we got him on loan from Madrid, and Isak sucked at Sociedad. It was like night and day. Like, Isak's awesome one year, and then barely, almost no goals the next year. That's why it came way down, and Arsenal thought they could get a good deal on Isak. Remember that? But they were like, no, you got to play the whole release clause or more. Sociedad knew he was still really good. It's just he didn't have Odegaard setting him up anymore. That Southern Gooner is an idiot, Matt. He loves everything Jizz and Lee Goner say. Like, you literally like old Jizz, and he's a racist, dude. Like, how come black dudes and Bargev and Manny, these people like old Jizz? Oh, it's awesome. He knows Arsenal history. Big fucking deal. He used to go. He discredits Lee Judges, says he was never at Highbury season. You don't know shit, man. You wish you could have lived Lee Judge's life, you old fucking cranky bastard. Fucking drunk wino. We know why you got beat up. Me and BX know the real story. Fucking Southern Gooder knows jack all about fucking sports. And then Lee Goddard tried to sick him, Matt Southern Gooder on me, Jose. That time Saskia Gooder was taking apart Lee G, and he's like, Southern Gooder, take care of this guy. Put him in his place. Tell him about the NFL and the Dolphins, all this. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, you tell me, buddy. You tell me anything. I know more than any fucking one of you at NFL or any North American sport. He was talking so much jack shit, Lee Gunner. He had no idea what he was saying about NFL. And Southern Gooder didn't say nothing because he knew I was right. Cook him all the time, man. I cooked that branded True Gunner, and Josh is True Gooner. Fuck, does that mess me up? Anyways, I always give it to that Brandon guy because he is a fake load of shit. Calling Odegaard names and everything, and then, he's talking us up that we're the greatest, and, he goes with the Woodies and we're the worst. Arteta don't know anything. Then when he goes on opposition fans, he's boasting up our players. I'm like, well, what are you, dude? Like, you're a confusing human being. You're not a real Arsenal. If you're making fun of your own players, you need to join fucking Man United or Leicester or something. Like, this isn't for you. We back our players. Only time I was darkness on Arsenal was fucking that pandemic, man. I was depressed. Like we had David Luiz, fucking Sideshow Bob play chicken with his head cut off center back. On Brazil, he had the most clowny fucking World Cup I've ever seen in my life. Like they got killed by Germany. What was it, 7-1? From Jordan. Sorry. Mel sent you a message. Yeah. No, and we called it Jose. He got beat up by a young Jan because he was drunk and with his missus and started talking racist shit. And some dudes didn't put up with it. And then he makes it out like, oh, his young Arsenal punks beating him up in front of his missus and all this. And no, we know the real story. Pretty obvious. I hate David Luiz, man. And we had fat Willian. I liked Willian, and then we got the fat version of him. Fuck, did we waste money on those two? Although some of the young guys did like David Luiz, Jose, you're right. They said he was a good, helpful veteran, but man, I hate him as a player, man. Like he goes chicken with his head cut off, center back, own goals, fucking broke Raul's skull. I think he's terrible. That was the worst World Cup performance I ever saw. He lost Brazil. He literally caused people to commit suicide in Brazil with that performance. Losing in Brazil to Germany. What was it, 7-1 or 7-2? That was the worst. I thought fucking Thiago Silva was going to fucking punch him out. He was leaving him on his own all the time, trying to fucking be hero mode. David Luiz, Dave Lewis. I don't want fucking Chelsea clowns like that. Still just 1-0 in this shit hockey game. Neymar was never a fucking guy you want fucking leading your team, that's for sure. It'd be better with fucking guys like Rafinha and it was a July 4th USA Day, that Brazil Germany game. Fucking did Germany take them apart to the cleaners. Like literally tons of people committed suicide in Brazil, Jose. Like they live and die with their fucking team, man. And that performance, like he was nowhere. He played everywhere but center back, Jose. Like I rate guys on big game performances. That's what matters. And that was the worst I've ever seen. We got Mr. Miami. I've been cooking some people tonight, Miami. Can you see on the poll question? What was worse this last week in sports, Miami? Dallas's Pee-wee football mistake on a muffed punt and giving the win to the Bengals. I've never seen that before, except maybe Leon Lett, another Cowboys incident of the past. Horrible. Like, that's rookie football, like Pee-wee, Pop Warner football, and they couldn't even get it right. 57% agree that Dallas losing and blowing that to Cincy on Monday night is the worst of the week. Devondre Campbell's what I voted for in Miami. He quit on the 49ers. I've never seen this in professional sports. He left the game. During the game, he left last night. A linebacker, Devondre Campbell on the Niners. He quit the team. He quit. No one is ever going to want you, dude. You're done. Saban crying all day Sunday that there's no strength of schedule in college football. He went on the whole Sunday bawling. Montreal Canadiens losing to Pittsburgh Penguins 9-2 last night. What is worse? What is worse? What was the worst? Get your vote on, Miami. Hit those thumbs. Odegaard makes us tick. Melina knows. Team Canada, let's go. Team Canada is not Montreal. Team Canada is all Canadians everywhere. The rain must have got to the man last night. Yeah, he's like, fuck this. I can't play in the rain. I'm out of here. Lose to the Rams. That was an awful game. I thought it was going to be a good game. I didn't know the weather was going to be that shite and everyone was going to play like shit. Fuck, I had Purdy in one league. Oh man. Niners. Where's that eye test, hey, Jams and Mr. Miami? Where's eye test? 49ers are on another level. Rams, Seahawks, Arizona, you got nothing. Well, Niners are in last I checked in that division. He said Rams defense to me and Mace before the season sucked, and we're like, whoa, just because he's like, oh, they got no Aaron Donald, they're nothing. I remember him saying that. I'm like, man, they spread that money around. They got a good young defense coming up, and Rams shut Niners down last night. How wrong can this eye test be? And then he's like, oh, we just want to lose now, so we get a draft pick. Oh, yeah, great. You're brilliant. And he wanted to shut me up Miami the other night? Nah. I don't need to hear your 49ers soliloquies and excuses and how great they are and the levels above everyone. Well, you fucking Shanahan, you haven't won a Super Bowl. You had 6 years of great players, best players. So you're supposed to be this amazing coach. Well, as soon as you lose some of your great players, you fell apart, dude. And time's running out. When are we on the yacht birthday? Mr. Miami's in the house. Jim's in the house. We're cooking a few people in sports. When's Jason Gooner TV? I said I was probably going to go on there. Guess I should check, eh? What do we got for votes and likes? Oh, we're well over 10 for likes. Thanks, people. Much appreciated. Got a crappy Friday night hockey game, Ottawa and Carolina. kind of thought Carolina would win at home, but it's 1-0. Linus Allmark, one of my goalies, is maybe I shouldn't say what I'm going to say there, but he's got 20 saves, 1,000 save percentage so far. Kochekov's got 20 saves. I can't believe Carolina hasn't scored on Ottawa at all. Holy, I got a bunch of shit emails. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, the Jason Gruner guy. I had a notification. Oh, he is on. Shit. I think I'm going to shut down, everybody. You're going to be the big 54, Miami? You old bastard. I'm 51, in 50 and a half. 51 next end of June. 9 days on the boat. You said you're done with the boat. You're a liar. Moss and Mace family, some NHL. The Habs suck, Miami. Me and Molina will always give it to you now. You picked the wrong club. Canadian Club de Hockey. Habitant. Failures. Well, this Ottawa Carolina is a joke game. I'm going to shut her down, folks. It's almost 2 hours and a bit. Or do you guys got some topics or someone want to come on? But I'm going to go to Jason Gooner TV because this Jamaican Gooner is fucking awesome. How do I put that in the chat? I'll put his link maybe if any other Gooners want to go over there. Okay, now go to my show. Where's my live one right now? I can't go on my own fucking channel? What the hell? That's weird. Usually I can. Jason. I'm subscribed. He's going right now. Copy. Oh, whoops. Maybe do that first. Here it is. I'm going to go over to this Jamaican dude. Hey, what happened here? I just hit share. I don't get it. Why some things work? Is that Jason Gooner TV, that link? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. What were our final votes? Dallas, 50%. The blunder, worst thing in sports in the week. 30%. Devondra Campbell came up a bit. No one on Habs losing 9-2 to the Penguins. 12% said Saban crying last Sunday on the Select College Football Playoff Selection Show. He was pathetic. Saban's a loser. I'm going to go over to Jason Gooner TV. Remember in the description, Miami, everybody join the bracket, college football bracket challenges. College Football Bowl Mania Challenge. We're over 2 hours here. I'm going to head over there. Out to here. All the best.